Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Wednesday the 8th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day today. Woke up this morning, did get shit for sleep. According to my sleep tracker, I got 3 hours and 1 minute of sleep, and not good. So not really sure what's going on. It's just the multiple days on the couch that's screwing with me. It's finally kicking my butt, but I've got really bad like sores like underneath my armpits, almost like where my adenoids are, but it like feels more like a muscle tear. I don't know if I just been laying out wrong or what, I have no idea. But got up, felt super weird not having any dogs in the house. Like I don't get very many days where I don't have some work to do, which I ended up having work to do because I had a meet and greet scheduled and all that good fun stuff. So went ahead, got up though, got around a little bit, jumped in the tub. Actually, I stayed in bed longer than normal. I stayed on the couch, heard my wife get up and whatnot, kind of moving around. I thought, I'm gonna try and just lay here and just stay relaxed and see if I can't kind of not get up and get moving quite so quick. Kind of, because I got no dogs. I'm like, I'm gonna just like be a bum. I'm gonna stay in bed longer, which by in bed means the couch. So went ahead and I heard her get around, and then she's trying to be all tiptoedy quiet, which is funny because she doesn't do quiet very damn well at all. So as she was leaving, I heard her stuff. She was leaving. She goes, "I love you." As she walks out, I didn't say anything stuff. And then later she texted me or called me, whatever, and told me to call her. She's like, "Well, I didn't want to wake you up." I said, "I was awake. I heard you." And she's like, "Yeah, right. You were still sleeping hard." I'm like, "Nope, just laying there quietly. There's a big difference." And she goes, "I said, well, because I told you what she did the last like little bits that she was leaving." She goes, "Oh, okay, never mind." So we were chatting a little bit. Got a couple of things around the house done, nothing major. Ran over to New Smyrna to speak with an estate attorney, elder attorney, what do you want to call it. Asked some questions and whatnot, and it was my mistake for not asking what the initial consultation was going to cost, and they charged $150 for like 21 minutes worth of time. Didn't really have, he kept just trying to push his like $900 will probate estate and all this kind of crap. I'm like, I don't need that shit. Like, he has no house, we're selling on Friday, so there's no worry about deeds, there's no title of cars, he has no cars. The bank account already has my wife's name on it and has my wife's name on it for like 10 years now, so maybe 12 15 years now. So that's a joint account held in, I think, with OR, so either one of them can access it. So there's nothing to take there. Only thing we have left is to write a will that would state this is what happens to your stuff. But being said, there's no children, there's never been any other children except for my wife. Really don't need a will, to be honest. It just keeps out of probate. But again, there's nothing in probate except for the sale of this house, and that's going to be solved on Friday. So unless he dies before Friday, he always tells his power of attorney. I'm like, we already have the power of attorney. He's like, well, it's not good enough. And I'm like, well, you don't know what power of attorney says. It's a couple years old and it's fine. Like, it's a good power of attorney. So it's kind of like already like they're like, yeah, you suck, whatever. So I was just like, when they kept trying to tell me I needed to get this, I'm like, I don't have any kids and shit, dude. Don't tell me what I need. Like, we're here to solve this problem. If you make this problem solved and you're good at it, then we'll discuss you just solving, or you solving my next problem, which didn't happen. So I went ahead and held it, paid the dude $150, didn't care, left. Gave me a couple ideas that I was able to look into that spun me down a path. So a long way, it's gonna actually save me money. So it's worth $150 right there. But it wasn't what he said, it's what he said led me to where how we're going to proceed forward with the whole process. So in that case, it's worth $150. So I'm not mad about it. I should ask what the initial consultation cost, and got that up front, figured what it was. Got him recommended from a Facebook friend that said, oh yeah, this guy's great, and da-da-da-da. And I'm sure at one point in time he was great in certain attitudes and certain situations. He was great, but he didn't seem like he understood that not everything is a square peg, square hole, round peg, round hole. He kind of had like this is what we do, this is how you solve it. I'm like, yes, but this is not my situation. I'm over here with spaghetti. Like, this stuff goes every which way, and we've already got a bunch of stuff going on, and you're over here trying to tell me there's this one way you got to do stuff, and that doesn't make sense because that one way does not solve with the equipment I have. So it is what it is. But I went from there, left there, headed over to the beach side, ended up hanging out at the beach for a little bit. I had to park on the main drag because my wife hasn't registered my license plate. Because when you're a Volusia County resident, register your license plate, you get to park at the beach for free, or parking areas for free. And I hadn't registered my vet yet. So the motorcycle, she said, it's done, but not the car. Didn't think about it. Took the car instead. So went over there and sat over by the beach, right there at the end of Flagler Ave, by Breakers. Had myself a nice little cigar, looked out at the water, saw the people and all that good fun stuff. Got down there, headed back home. Got a couple things done in the house, worked on my iPad a little bit, did a bunch more research, jumped online, did some research of how I think I'm going to proceed with Father-in-law is basically his little bit of money he has and whatnot, how we're going to go about doing it, so on and so forth. Proceeded to get a couple things done. Ended up heading out for my run, got my run taken care of. On my run, it's school's out, so now I got a bunch of these like teenage kids that are doing dumb shit, like as they drive by you barking at you and crap, just doing dumb crap. And then some other idiot, he was cooked up, he's bringing up meth or something, pulls up in his truck and like stops just about 2 houses ahead of me. I was like, I'm walking up to him as I'm walking to the other side of the street like I am right now. I was actually making my vlog for yesterday, and he like sits there, a car comes up, and now the car's coming from behind me, but they need to go around the truck. I mean, I'm getting the truck right as they're getting there, so I'm like, well, fuck, this sucks. I'm like, I don't want to get hit with this car, so I'm watching, I see the car's gonna stop, and the truck just takes off. I'm like, well, he's letting somebody out, I bet. Nope, just starts driving on the road. I was like, that's weird. But he takes off pretty fast, no big deal. Stops again, and then starts backing up towards down the street, and the other car's like, what the hell? And I look at the car like, I don't know what this guy's up to. Like, you need to be careful, I can't tell what he's doing. And then finally, eventually, the car goes around him because the truck's backing up a little bit. Then it stops and goes forward again, real fast, goes forward, almost to the end of the block. So, not quite, maybe, I don't know, 2/3 of a mile, maybe something like that. Not quite, maybe 0.2 miles down. Slams on his brakes, stops as I come up there. And I was like still filming at this point. And he like starts backing up. Now he's backing up like past like 6 or 8 houses and backs up right past me. And I'm like, that's weird as shit. And I'm like, this makes no sense. The next thing you know, the dude romps it, takes off, flies by me, running 40 plus, maybe 45 mile an hour or better, and loud as hell, open, rotted out exhaust and stuff, whatever, no big deal there. But then I look up, and I'm like, this idiot barely stops stop sign, slams on his brake, almost slides out into the road. Like, he literally, like, his front end is out into the road a little bit. Look, a car coming from the left, and then decides to take off, and there's a little black car going in front of me from the right, and almost hits the car to the point that the car slammed the brakes, saw the truck pulling out in front of him, like, trying to hit him. The car hit the brakes, which is actually the worst thing they could do, because they should go faster to get away from him. But he slammed on his brakes so hard that the kayak slammed into the back of the bed of the truck that it sounded like I thought he hit the black car. And I was like, holy crap. So I spun my camera around real quick, and it's too far away, I couldn't see nothing. But got a really good view of him. If you look at yesterday's vlog, as he backs up beside me, you can clearly see the guy and recognize the truck with the kayaks in the back. But I'm like, holy crap, these people are dumb as hell. So then I turned to walk down the road. Sure enough, as number center stuff, no big deal. This dude, like, I get more kids driving by barking at the car. Like, I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with you people? Like, it just is what it is. So yeah, that was fun. Got my shower, got cleaned up. Had a meet and greet scheduled for 6 p.m. today. I've been on the calendar now for, I don't know, a week almost. They hit me up basically saying they're canceling it. They're not going, they're not taking a trip or some shit. I don't know. I was like, whatever. So I was like, screw it, no problem. Another client that they were coming from California, moving to New Smyrna, and we put it on the books to watch the dogs. It's so far out. I said, when you get to town, which they got to town today, they went ahead and I said, hit me up. We can do a meet and greet, which the dog just spent 3 days in the car and living out of hotels and stuff. Wait another day. Like, we're not dropping the dog off until, like, I don't know, the 16th or some crap. So we got a while, but who cares? It's whatever they want to do. So came by, the dog was fine. It's no big deal. It's just kind of a timid, scared old, little miniature pincher, and was trying to be aggressive towards Bruce and stuff, more out of like fear, like, what the hell are you doing, kind of things, and they ignored each other. 100% fine. The people were fine. We talked to them and stuff about all kinds of things. So I basically had an appointment cancel, reset up the other appointment right at the exact same time. So nothing in my day changed, just who I talked to. So all worked out for me there. My lovely bride got home from work. She chilled out. She got home before they did, so she was here when they talked to him and stuff. They finally left. We went ahead and had some leftovers, the beef and noodles, potatoes, knocked that out, watched a little bit of NCIS, and I headed back outside. I also, finally, my wife said it had been long enough I could take my COVID test, so I took the test and came back negative. So all good there. Yeah, the gentleman that I was around that got sick, last time I talked to him, he said he was sick as hell. Was kicking his ass. So that sucks for him, I guess. I'm just glad I didn't get it. So, but yeah, I can finally sleep in my own bed tonight. That's the big thing. So anyway, that's all I got for now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.